fight to the finish. There are less than 20 hours left for votes to be counted in Florida as two major races are headed for a recount. I'm Tanika Hughes.
I'm John Bachman. Both sides have filed lawsuits in the U.S. Senate race. In the last 90 minutes, a judge ruled for an immediate inspection of records tonight in Broward County. In that race, Republican Rick Scott leads incumbent Bill Nelson by 0.18%. That's close enough for a manual recount. Action News Jax has live team coverage on the election results and how certain ballots could affect the outcome. We begin with Action News Jax Lorena Inclán live at the Supervisor of Elections headquarters. Lorena, Duval County's unofficial results have been submitted, and now it is a waiting game for a recount to be officially called.
And a few hundred of the provisional ballots were added to the unofficial results. For most of this week, the canvassing board has been meeting here at headquarters, reviewing these ballots, counting them, making sure that all the eligible voters vote. And they've been doing it in front of the media and also lawyers from both sides who along the way had objections.
Scott, Rutherford, DeSantis.
The Duval County Canvassing Board locked in another day of counting and reviewing. Today, the final batch of provisional ballots were completed. They also began counting military ballots from overseas. Supervisor of Elections Mike Hogan says now all that's left to do is wait.
We're all on hold. We know that there's going to have to be a recount. We also know that we can't do anything until that's called by the Secretary of State.
In the meantime, he says they'll be here tomorrow preparing for the inevitable. This morning, the canvassing board fielded objections from the attorney representing the Democrats, including a challenge regarding the provisional ballots that were not counted due to late registrations. The attorney says it's the canvassing board's responsibility to make sure elections office employees entered the correct date in the system.
We're not besmirching the employees or questioning their competence or anything like that. What we're trying to make sure is that this process follows the law.
But Hogan says his staff did double check.
We want the vote to count. It's not like we're trying to reject anybody. It's our job to make sure that every eligible voter votes.
The Republicans were also represented in the room. Duval GOP chairwoman Karen Morton says she's satisfied with the process so far.
The Supervisor of Election office and all of the staff here have been extremely efficient, incredibly timely.
The deadline for the military ballots to be submitted is November 16th, and those will be added to the final tally. Now, once this manual recount is called, which will likely happen, not all ballots will be manually counted. I'll explain coming up at 6. Reporting live from North Jacksonville, Lorena Inclán, CBS 47 Action News Jax.